Hey there, geeks. Tim with MajorGeeks.com. Today we're looking at a pretty difficult problem to solve. The ERR SSL protocol error. Looks a little bit like this. There are something like 95,000 pages relating to this error, and a lot of these tutorials, at least in my opinion, were out of date, bad information. I've got some twists and turns in here that you may not have seen before, and hopefully we can fix your problem. We're going to start with the obvious one you've seen everywhere if you've been looking already, is fix your date and time, so I'll kind of speed it up through a few of these. Right click on your clock, adjust date and time, and you can do whatever you need to do here. Set the time automatically, set the time zone automatically, set it manually down here, and there you have it. If your time will not stick, you probably have a dead battery on your motherboard, if it's an older computer especially, or just a defective battery. So on your motherboard you can find a watch size battery. It's easy to replace. Alright, clearing and flushing the internet cache. Most of the times people suggest you do it through Chrome. You can, however, if you already have CCleaner, close your browser, or any drive cleaner, Wise, Disk Cleaner, Privisor, and just give your drive a good cleanse and start the browser again. Otherwise, pop this new tab, Control V, paste that in right there. And by the way, I will pop a link to the video under the little I information icon. It should be popping up here at about now. And you will see clear browsing data. Change last hour to all time. Click clear data and see if you can load the page now. Pretty generic stuff at this point. Now, I like to go a little overkill. Let's flush the DNS. So highlight this code right here without the period. I should take that out, I guess. Open the command prompt as admin or PowerShell, which in Windows 10 is the Windows key plus X. Whoops. Windows PowerShell admin. And as soon as it's ready, hit Control V to paste that line in. Press enter and you'll be told that the cache was flushed. Now you can see if it works. And let's keep moving. VPN or proxy, Windows key plus X. Let's type in proxy and click on proxy settings. Most of us use automatically detect settings. Anybody using any sort of VPN would want to confirm your address, your port, and all this stuff is the same. But for the most part, if you're not using a proxy, you just want to make sure that nothing here is different than just automatically detect settings. This is one of the ones I'm not big on. Again, as I said, in all the guys that you see, it's kind of unlikely. But there it is. Now, another thing we're going to do here, which we'll be discussing at the end of the video shortly, is your website might be blocked by your internet provider, a router problem, security software problem. So you can get Setup VPN for Chrome or Hula, I guess that's how you say it. I use Setup VPN for Chrome. It's free. It nags you every once in a while to buy, but for the most part, it's not too bad. So you just head over to the Chrome web store, and you know the drill, I hope. Just add it. Here it is right here. And it's pretty easy to use. And I'm going to discuss a little bit more of that towards the end of the video, because there's a possibility that you can't fix this problem. And that's the one thing that's often left off in a lot of tutorials. People get to the bottom, they say nothing works. Well, I'll get there. Alright. Clear the SSL state. Once again, not a big fan, but let's give it a shot. Let's open the control panel, Windows key plus S, CONTROL. Of course, if you're on Windows 7, you just need to go start control panel. Make sure you switch your category view if it's not too small or large icons. That makes it easy for you to spot internet options. Click over to Content tab. I got it right the first time, I just guessed. Clear SSL state. That's it. Okay. Close it out. Host file. Once again, it's a slim chance, but security software might have messed with it. Let's just highlight this right here. And we're going to press that into the Windows key plus R. Control V. Enter. Here's your host. There's two things you can do. You can just right click and delete it. Windows will recreate it. Or open it up with Notepad. And you could take a quick look and save yourself the trouble. This is what a sample host file looks like. Now, after all of these pound signs are basically mean ignore. If there's anything past here, then that could be your problem, especially if obviously the website you're trying to go to is in that list. So again, just to show you, not a big deal. Just say bye-bye. Right click, delete. Google Chrome users, pop a new tab, highlight this. And just click on enabled and then relaunch your browser. Might work. If not, go back and change it back. That's one of the few things where there's no point leaving that enabled if it didn't help. And we're down to the bottom. Now, this is what I wanted to talk to you about before when we discussed the VPN. I just had a friend who moved across the country. 2 website he always goes to, always loaded. Now all of a sudden he's on a different ISP all the way across the country, and same computer. All of a sudden these websites won't load. Maybe the ISP's got him blocked. Maybe it's a connection. Maybe it's a problem with his router. Maybe it's a problem with your security software. I can't write a guide on that because there are thousands of possible routers, antivirus, firewalls, anti-malware apps. It could be anything. You might have to go into your settings and look and see if they have options in there to block websites, and maybe a site was deemed dangerous and blocked. It's possible. So there's so many possibilities here. So what I like is you can get around all of that by coming back up here to step 3 and make sure you grab a free VPN and give it a try and see if it loads. Once you do that, you've kind of been told that something on your system is blocking it, and you're going to have to figure that one out. I hate to do that to you, but there's no way I can write 1,000 different steps down here for every piece of software out there. So take a look. You know what's cool too is a lot of these programs, firewalls, you can just set them back to default a lot of times. If you're not sure what you're doing, go into your firewall, go into your antivirus, see if there's anything to set the program back to defaults. Some will have it, some will not. So there you have it, one of the longer videos we ever had to do, simply because I feel that this problem that we're looking at was well overdue for an update. As I said, most of the tutorials out there are all saying the same thing. Hey, bottom right corner, Major Geeks logo pops up. Click subscribe if we helped you out. Or if you have any other suggestions that work for you, please let me know. I'll update this tutorial. And that should about do it for today. We thank you for watching, as always. See ya.